today's video we will talk about coronaviruses. Coronaviruses are a group of viruses that cause diseases in mammals and birds. In humans, the viruses cause respiratory infections which are typically mild, including the common cold, but rarer forms like SARS and MERS can be lethal. In cows and pigs they may cause diarrhea, while in chickens they can cause an upper respiratory disease. There are no vaccines or antiviral drugs that are approved for prevention or treatment. Coronaviruses are viruses in the subfamily Orthocoronavirinae, in the family Coronaviridae, in the order Nidovirales. 4-5. Coronaviruses are enveloped viruses with a positive sense single-stranded RNA genome and with a nucleocapsid of helical symmetry. The genomic size of coronaviruses ranges from approximately 26 to 32 kilobases, the largest for an RNA virus. The name coronavirus is derived from the Latin corona, meaning crown or halo, which refers to the characteristic appearance of the virus particles. They have a fringe reminiscent of a royal crown or of the solar corona. Coronaviruses were discovered in the 1960s. 6. The earliest ones discovered were infectious bronchitis virus in chickens and 2 viruses from the nasal cavities of human patients with the common cold that were subsequently named human coronavirus 229E and human coronavirus OC43. 7 other members of this family have since been identified, including SARS-CoV in 2003, CoV-NL63 in 2004, HKU1 in 2005, MERS-CoV in 2012, and 2019 nCoV in 2019. Most of these have been involved in serious respiratory tract infections. The name coronavirus is derived from the Latin corona and the Greek kappa omicron rho nu eta, coron, garland, wreath, meaning crown or halo. This refers to the characteristic appearance of virions, the infective form of the virus, by electron microscopy, which have a fringe of large, bulbous surface projections creating an image reminiscent of a royal crown or of the solar corona. This morphology is created by the viral spike S peplomas, which are proteins that populate the surface of the virus and determine host tropism. Proteins that contribute to the overall structure of all coronaviruses are the spike S envelope, E membrane, M, and nucleocapsid, N. In the specific case of the SARS coronavirus, see below, a defined receptor binding domain on S mediates the attachment of the virus to its cellular receptor, angiotensin-converting enzyme 2, ACE2. 8. Some coronaviruses, specifically the members of beta coronavirus subgroup A, also have a shorter spike-like protein called hemagglutinintegrase, He. Replication of coronavirus. Following the entry of this virus into the cell, the virus particle is uncoated and the RNA genome is deposited into the cytoplasm. The coronavirus RNA genome has a 5-methylated cap and a 3-polyadenylated tail. This allows the RNA to attach to ribosomes for translation. Coronaviruses also have a protein known as a replicase encoded in its genome, which allows the RNA viral genome to be transcribed into new RNA copies using the host cell's machinery. The replicase is the first protein to be made. Once the gene encoding the replicase is translated, the translation is stopped by a stop codon. This is known as a nested transcript. When the mRNA transcript only encodes one gene, it is monocistronic. A coronavirus non-structural protein provides extra fidelity to replication because it confers a proofreading function. 9, which is lacking in RNA-dependent RNA polymerase enzymes alone. The RNA genome is replicated and a long polyprotein is formed, where all of the proteins are attached. Coronaviruses have a non-structural protein, a protease, which is able to separate the proteins in the chain. This is a form of genetic economy for the virus, allowing it to encode the greatest number of genes in a small number of nucleotides. So friends, in this video I have mentioned about coronavirus's meaning, name and morphology. We will continue with next part.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.